How's it going, guys? My name is Jakefog and welcome back to episode number 29 of my Football Manager 2020 journey, here today with Leeds United. And today we've got a pretty big episode. It's going to be a tough one as well. We've got Spurs in the semi-final of the FA Cup at Wembley first up, and then following on from that, let's have a little look at the schedule. We've got Liverpool away in the league, and so if you've missed the last few episodes, you may know we are right in contention for the Champions League spots. Currently a game in hand over both City and Arsenal, who sit ahead of us. And obviously if we win that game in hand, because of our goal difference, we would leapfrog Arsenal into fourth place with just 7 games remaining. Not 7 games remaining, just 5 games remaining. But of the 6 games left we have to play, we've got Liverpool away, and then Manchester United and Manchester City at home. And look where this Manchester United game falls. We've got to play on the Saturday, then we play on the Tuesday, then we play on the Thursday for the Europa League, then we play on Sunday against Manchester City, then we play on the Thursday again in the Europa League. And yeah, the fixture congestion right now is pretty tough. But obviously our attention first up is on the FA Cup semi-final. If we just have a little look of how we actually managed to get here. It's been a relatively straightforward run, to be honest. We had Leyton Orient at home in the third round. Beat them 1-0 fairly comfortably with a rotated side. Then we went away to Championship Watford. Only came away with a draw with a rotated side, but then managed to beat them in the replay 3-1 at home. Fulham at home, a fellow Premier League side. I think they're like lower mid-table. Beat them 1-0 at home. And then Wolves away, our toughest tie so far, up until obviously the semi-final against Spurs. We beat them 4-1 away from home. So a very, very nice result. A fairly straightforward run in. But anyway, Spurs, I think where are they in the league? They're third in the league. So yeah, they're doing pretty well. So it's definitely going to be a tough ask. And the question is, how fit are our players? You know what? The fitness isn't too bad across the board, but I am definitely going to make a fair few changes. Obviously, Sistana is out, suspended, so he's going to come out. Liam Cooper's going to have to come on the bench in place of him. Emerson's not particularly fit, but I'm going to start him anyway. But apart from that, I'm going just about as strong as I can go. So we've got Pavlenka in goal, Ampadu and Posh at centre-back with Phillips just in front of him. Alphonso Davies at left wing-back, Emerson right wing-back, Bogus and Alenya in the middle, Saka on the left, Mikic on the right, and Montagno up top. And as we submit the team, if you do enjoy today's episode, just ask if you please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here or you are not yet already subscribed. It really does mean a lot to me and it really does help me out. Also go follow me on Twitter, it's at Jakefog. There will be a link in the description down below. But all that out of the way. I expect us to pile on the misery. It's not ideal, but anyway, let's just get straight into this game. I'm not expecting much. I wasn't expecting much last year when we beat Liverpool in the semi-final. Starting things off, we've got throwing deep in their half. Montagno on the ball, dumps it off to Emerson. Montagno gets it back on the right side. The ball finds its way to Mikic, goes across to Phillips on the edge of the box. Bogus. Emerson is in lots of space on the right side if he finds it, but he finds Mikic instead. Bogus on the edge of the box, takes one touch, sets himself for the shot, falls to Mikic, and it is saved behind for a corner. But just 5 minutes in, the first real highlight goes in our favour, which, hopefully that's a promising sign. Hopefully it's not the only opportunity we get all game, as Alphonso Davies tries to make an inroad, but is tackled, and the ball goes behind for a goal kick, and Posh has picked up an early knock, which is far from ideal, especially with Liam Cooper being our option on the bench. But now Spurs bring it forward, but a great tackle from Saka. He has the ball in the middle of the park, and that's a fantastic ball out wide to Emerson. Can he beat his man and get the ball in? Gets it across to Mikic, back to Emerson. Bogus on the edge of the box, and what a hit, Matty Bogus. First time from the edge of the box into the top corner. Definitely took the keeper by surprise, took me by surprise, and there was absolutely no way he was going to be getting to that one. So we'll watch this in glorious 3D. Emerson to Bogus, and that is a fantastic strike. That is what we absolutely love to see. Matty Bogus, by the way, I can just talk about him. He's so good. 20 years old, valued at 34 million. He's on a big contract, but to be honest, he deserves that contract. I mean, his stats don't look that great in the league, but overall, he's had a decent season in that box-to-box midfield role. He does just keep getting better and better. He is a wonder kid, and potentially a regular possibly irregular for the rest of this series, to be honest. But we are now halfway through the first half. If this was real life right now, the players would just be settling down for a nice little drinks break. Maybe whip out the magnetic board for some tactics. But Montano nips in here after a great tackle by Saka. Can he get a strike off on goal? He cannot. And it's well wide in the end. A pretty poor finish. You'll be disappointed with that. But the ball comes in. Emi Buendia. Oh my God. Oh, for God's sake. What is that? Buendia's free kick found Jack Grealish. And he, I assume, headed home. Through Pavlenka's hands by the looks of things. Bit of a... Oh my God, what is that? That is atrocious goalkeeping, Pavlenka. Oh dear, he had such a tough start to the season with Pavlenka. I mean, by a tough start to the season, I mean he was rubbish at the start of the season. But he's done pretty well ever since like the first 5 to 10 games of the season. But that is an absolute howler, and it could cost us. But we're going into the break. And so far, to be honest, so good. We've played well. We've matched Spurs. We've gone toe-to-toe with them. I'm just going to tell them I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. Get back out there. Keep on doing what you are doing. As Buendia is going to take another free kick. Alderweireld on the edge of the box goes back to Buendia. But Bogus is there, the goal scorer. And he plays a long ball over to Montano. He's through one-on-one. Can he find his strike on goal? He can, but it is tipped behind by Meret. Mere, the Spurs keeper, and the corner, unsurprisingly, comes to nothing. And yet that is going to be the end of the highlight. But not long after, we've got a throw in. Mikic loses the ball, but Phillips picks up the clearance forward, goes back to Posh, who's still carrying that knock. And I don't know if he'll be able to see out the rest of this game, but hopefully he can. And that's a poor ball by Elenia. It's intercepted by Buendia. And now Spurs are going to bring it forward. And that's a long ball over the top. Harry Kane's found some space. And Pavlenka's redeemed himself with a good save in the one-on-one situation there with Harry Kane. And that is now Ampadu's picked up a knock as well. I'm going to have to take off one of them, aren't I? I'm going to take off Ampadu. I can't have both my centre-backs being injured. Oh, this is not good. Oh, and I've just told them to concentrate, and now they're overwhelmed by the feedback. Oh, God, what am I doing? I'm ruining everything. But Phillips has got a free kick. Can he find a man? Liam Cooper, super duper Liam Cooper, the substitute on off the bench, makes his mark on the game. Everything happened so quick, I didn't know what to say. That's a great header back across from Posh, and a fantastic poacher's finish from Liam Cooper into the bottom corner. And I think now is the time to possibly rest some bodies. Do I want it? Emerson is looking very tired. I've just tried to take him off for himself. We're going to get Hickey on, move him to that right back slot, and then further up the pitch, do I make any changes? I think I'm going to take off Mikic. I'm going to bring on Galeno for these last 15 minutes. As there is actually a free kick here. I think that was probably just a highlight because I was making a change as the ball is headed over the bar. I'm going to give him a little shout, get creative. I've pressured them. I don't know why the keeper feels so pressured by the fact I've told him to be creative. You're a goalkeeper. I'm not expecting you to run up the pitch, do 17 Rabonas and, I don't know, lob the keeper from 25 yards, do I? Alderweireld got it out on the right hand side, goes inside to Buendia, but we've committed to Buendia, and Alderweireld gets the ball in, and Grealish is there at the back post, and he hits the back post actually, but Liam Cooper gets himself over and tackles the ball behind for a corner kick. Buendia plays it in, Harry Kane is there, and that is a poor header from Harry Kane, fires it over the bar from all of 6 yards out, and straight from the goal kick. There is yet another highlight. Galeno bringing it forward. Goes inside to Bogus. He tries to go over top, but Galeno picks it up. Can he find the finish? No, he cannot. He's been a regular goal scorer, regular name on the score sheet so far this season as Galeno, but he couldn't add to it there. And there's just 3 minutes left, or just over 3 minutes left of added time, injury time here. As Grealish has got the ball. No one's on him, and that is a poor shot, thankfully for us. As the ball goes behind for a goal kick and 30 seconds left. The free kick comes in. Alphonso Davies is there to head it clear. Harry winks from range and what a save. Pavlenka tips it over the crossbar. With just 15 seconds left on the clock, the corner comes in. Surprised there's no keeper up and the ball is cleared. Sergio Aurier picks it up. Surely, blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle all the way back to the keeper. You've got to blow the full-time whistle now, and there we have it. There we go. A 2-1 win against Spurs in the semi-final of the FA Cup, and we book our place in the final. It's 2 years running. Can we do it again? Well, we're going to hope so. But now the question is, who are we going to play in the final? Oh, I didn't realise that Chelsea had already played their match and won. And it's going to be Chelsea going into the final, who are currently managed by Joachim Low. Or Joachim Love, I'm not really sure how you actually pronounce it. And I think, even though they're 10th in the Premier League, I feel like they may have had a little bit of a resurgence. I mean, they're doing all right, I guess. They're definitely doing a lot better than they were before. Like you see here, I mean, look at that form. This little run of form here around Christmas and January was, I mean, it was not good. Extended into February as well. But Joachim Low has definitely got them playing a little bit better. So it will be Chelsea that we play in the final. Posh is out for 5 to 8 days. Oh dear. Ampadu is out for just 1 to 2 days. So hopefully he'll be fit to play in the next game against Manchester United. But anyway, not Manchester United. Who am I playing? Liverpool. Liverpool away. The league leaders, I believe. Liverpool as well. Let me just double check. No, they're not. They're second in the league. 1 point off first place. It's not going to be an easy game at all. But I will see you in just a moment for that Liverpool match. Right, so here we are for the second and final game of today's episode, away at Liverpool. As you can see, Liverpool are the favourites for this game, unsurprisingly. I think this is our game in hand over Manchester City as well, which is far from ideal. But it looks like Arsenal did drop some points, so even if we don't come away with a win today, which, I mean, hopefully we will, but I'm not holding my breath, we still won't be too far behind Arsenal, assuming we can get some good results in the future. But in terms of the lineup, everyone is a little bit knackered, but fortunately a little bit of rotation never hurt anybody. I don't want to make too many changes to the side because it can really throw us off our rhythm, which we definitely do not want. But I think I'm fairly happy with that lineup and bench. So we're going to go with Pavlenka in goal for this one, Sistana and Ampadu at the back. Ampadu's a little bit unfit, but I mean, I'd rather have him playing than Liam. I'd rather have a 90% Ampadu playing than a 97% Liam Cooper. You know what I mean? With Phillips just in front of him, Davies at left wing back, Emerson right wing back, Bogus and McCowan in the middle, Saka on the left, Galeno on the right, and Montagna up top as that lone striker. And let's just see what we can do. We'll go to Liverpool, we'll play our game, and hopefully we can come away with something. We're the underdogs. We are the underdogs. We've got to accept that. Give the fans something to cheer for. And come on, boys, let's just go out there. Let's just have some fun. It's the first highlight of the game. It's coming in, and it's Trent Alexander-Arnold with a throw into Dybala. Plays the cross in. It's headed. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not going to blame Pavlenka for that one. I'm going to blame Sistana because Pavlenka had an easy claim on the cross, and Sistana just basically headed it out of his hands. And it's gone straight to Naby Keita, and he's volleyed it in from the edge of the box. It's given Liverpool a 1-goal lead just 7 minutes in. And this guy, Luis, who are you? Florentino Luis. He looks pretty good, doesn't he? Brilliant. But he's gone off injured. But so far, Liverpool, I mean, it's safe to say Liverpool are dominating us. Is this going to be our third loss of the season? Hopefully not. Hopefully we can grab ourselves a goal. Maybe a little bit of a smash and grab, a hit and run. We just need to keep the pressure up. As Wilson, bringing it forward through the middle, finds Shaqiri out on the left-hand side, gets past Emerson easily, but the shot is straight at Pavlenka. And that is a straightforward save for the Czech goalkeeper. Just 10 minutes left in this half. So far, we've not seen anything from us of note, but Galeno's down the right-hand side. It's a dangerous ball in. Saka couldn't quite get to it, but Alphonso Davies picks it up and he takes it past one, dumps it off to Saka, goes inside to McCowan, back to Phillips, over the top Davies on this left-hand side. Can he find someone in the middle? Montagna is on the end of the cross, and Montagna puts it in to the bottom corner. Come on. That's what we wanted to see. We've not had many opportunities, but one has finally come, and we've made it count. A great ball out to the left-hand side from Phillips. And a great ball in from Davies, and a fantastic volley from Montagna to place it into that bottom corner. Alisson couldn't get near it, and we're back on level terms. You could say it's undeserved, and that's probably pretty fair, but we're going into half-time. The scores are level. I'm just going to say I'm happy with your performance out there. Keep it going. Nothing silly at the back. Bogus isn't having the best of games. I might look to bring him off soon. Give Soderberg another game. But Sistana heads it back to Emerson, who we got the throw-in from. The ball is played into McCalmont in the middle, and McCalmont has scored. And just like that, we have turned the game on its head. And we now lead Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield. Alfie McCalmont with the goal to put us into the lead. A great ball along the floor from Emerson, and Alisson was rooted to the spot. And that sees us move back above Manchester City and back up into 5th place with a game in hand over Arsenal in 4th. And while the time is ticking away here, I'm just going to take Bogus off. I want to preserve him. I don't want him to get that second yellow card. I don't want him to be sent off. But a corner comes in from Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk off the post and behind for a goal kick. And there is a highlight going on behind me, I am aware, but I'm just going to bring on Maria. And Firmino's breaking forward down this right-hand side. He's got a man in the middle, but the ball only finds Sistana. And, oh my goodness, what's happened? Curtis Jones is in. Curtis Jones has scored. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sistana is not having the best of games. Was it Sistana that his clearance just bounced straight off Galeno's head? Yeah, it was. Oh dear. Oh, straight into the path of Curtis Jones. And he puts it past the keeper into the far corner. And that's far from ideal, but we will proceed with the change. Get Maria on for these last 15 minutes. Give him a little shout. Tell him to get creative. Come on, boys, do something. To be honest, I'm happy with a draw here. If we can hold out, we've been much better in this second half than we were in the first half. Just 2 minutes left of added time. And now with 1 minute left of added time, there is a highlight. But the question is it going to be for Liverpool? With a ball like that, it looks like it is. Henderson plays it forward to Curtis Jones. Can Emerson nick it off him? He can. And now we have a possibility to counter, but Galeno's backed right into a corner here. And Ampadu boots the ball clear, but it only finds a Liverpool player. And now Wilson down the right-hand side gets the ball into Jones at the far post. And Curtis Jones puts it in at the bottom corner. Pavlenka should be doing better there. The commentary said it down at the bottom, and I have to agree with it. Well, we've put up a good fight, a valiant effort, a nice volley from Jones, but Pavlenka should not be getting beaten there at his near post. And that is going to signal full time, a 3-2 loss at Anfield. We gave it our best shot, we did what we could do, but unfortunately we just came up short. But I'm going to tell them I'm happy with their performance. They did give it a good effort. Fair play to them. We went toe-to-toe with Liverpool. 2nd place in the league. Just a little reminder. Obviously away from home. Never an easy game. And that is actually just our 3rd loss of the season. And going into our final 5 league games. It's getting tight. It is getting tight. But the question is, do I go for that top 4? Or do I bin off my hopes of top 4? And do I go all in on the Europa League? But I just can't do it, you know. I can't, when I'm this close to finishing top 4, especially when we finish off the season with West Brom and Burnley. Obviously we have got Fulham away in between. Well, we've got Fulham away next game, and then we've got Man United and Man City, but both of them are at home, so, you know, I'm a little bit more confident going into that than I would be if they were both away from home. As you can see, we gave Liverpool the right go, but unfortunately just came up short. But anyway, with regards to the next episode, I will do the Man United and Monaco games, and then following that I'll do Man City and Monaco. Basically, after this Fulham game, every single match will be on camera. That's right, every single game. We're in for an exciting run-in, I think it's safe to say. But anyway, that is where I am going to finish off today's episode. As always, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and I'll catch you in the next episode.